I lived there a couple months, and I want to say some men actually elevate me. Not all men that I met in the States. Uncle Rashid and the people I live with, they are really good. And why I mention Uncle Rashid, I will still say for me, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made filing for asylum. Not quite long. I got my asylum papers in 2017. My first job, service Cuban cuisine. And if any one of you are in New York or in all these advanced countries, if you would agree with me, I think all these work agencies that we do go to as an immigrant that we first come, I think they are all a scam because this work agency that I went to this work agency, pay I think $125 back then just to, and this work agency, they are the same people that they go on Craigslist to just look for job. And back then, I don't even know that I could look for job on Craigslist or Indeed. Just for FYI, for immigrants, if you want to look for a job, you can do this by yourself in your home. Go on Indeed, go on Craigslist, there are a lot of job app that you can download on your phone. You don't need no work agency to put you on no job opportunity. And I'll tell you why, because in my own experience, right? My first job was through work agency, and these people worked the hell out of me, man. So I was working as a prep guy, as a line cook, sometimes as a cashier. So the owner of this restaurant who are immigrant. And FYI, I don't know for some people, but all the work that I've worked in the States, anytime I have an immigrant boss, is either they overwork the hell out of your life. But if you work with a regular American, they believe you, after 40 hours, if you don't want to work, that's on you, you don't want to work. But there's one thing about working with an immigrant boss that I feel like some immigrant boss always know, like, we need this money. So they're all, it's not like they're forcing us though, but I feel like sometimes we too, we greedy, you know what I'm saying? So then we be working crazy, man, working crazy. And at the end of the day, you pay everything in tax. I don't know why people think you work 70, nah, well, ARS is still going to get that shit back. So it's not even advisable. But if you come to the state as a newcomer and you have a goal, I have a goal that I want to get my papers. I want to build a house for my mom, get my mom out of this family house. That's why I did all of that, working doubles, working any kind of job. This is why I'm going to tell you why I told you I want to be like my stepdad, because I'm this guy. I'm down to get my own future. When it comes to let's get it. Let's get work done. I don't care, man. Work me as you like. I'm just so down. My first job was a prep. I love cooking. My desire is in kitchen. I've always loved that. Being the youngest kid of my mom, I've always liked to stay with her to watch and learn how she cook. And then I met G. G is a Mexican American dude, man. G is also a great guy. Like I told you guys, I smoked weed when I was 18, but already this time I wasn't even smoking. Weed wasn't on my mind. It's a new phase, new chapter. I want to be the better version of myself, but somehow, one way, the devil was able to get through my thoughts, because right now, this man that I am, I don't believe the devil is a powerful man. We all let him through our mind. We let him in through our mind. Once you know how to control this, your mind, the devil can't fuck with you no more. Really. I think one thing that made me become G friends so much, if you're in the States, Mexicans, they are workaholic. They're really good when it comes to work. So G was Mexican American. He was down to work. So I like that from him, that, he have the same energy as me. I want to make him my friend. He's an American. I want to make him my friend. Maybe I could learn some things from him. And I did. I could remember G had two jobs back then. He was working at Sophie's Cuban Cuisine, and he was working at Diggins Seasonal Market. I hope these two restaurants are still very much alive till date. So at Diggins Seasonal Market, I think they needed someone, and G see me, and he liked the way I be holding it down my work, and G put me on to, this my first two jobs, and I did two jobs for a long time. So I was doing Sophie's Cuban Cuisine while G introduced me to this restaurant now. Another doing at this restaurant, my other job, which was PM, I was working on a girl. I wasn't even having time for myself. I was just focused on working, working, working to be this man, to actually make my mom proud. So my first weed was with G, and G made me try this food, man. Tacos. Tacos, tacos is really good. But not quite long after this whole thing of me being focused, working my two jobs, I didn't have time for no hanging out and anything. So the one man, his name is Waskido. I will be sharing this man picture because this man is not a real man. Oh, it's not a real man. And this man is an Igbo man too. He came to the people that I was living with back then. You know, like I told you guys, they were their family people. He came, and fortunately, he seen me, and we chat, we talk, and his response was we talk, and it was like, oh, not quite long. I just came to the state. You know, I'm working, I'm doing this. We chat, and he said this to me: no follow American girls, so they will just take your money and they will leave you. American girls, they're no good, though. I'll say that in English. He said, do not follow American girls. They're not good. They're only going to take your money and leave you. Already, there's this one thing about girls that I'm not too good with, man. I'm even till this date, man. I'm still not too good when it comes to like, you know, like girls, man. And some men are like that. I love myself for who I am now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was a real big deal, real big deal. Because I used to like have this negative thought about myself. So this man said this in my head. I still think, maybe he's joking. Maybe we just having a conversation now. No wala. And I could remember on weekend, Sunday, this man came again. He said, Elijah, make we come out now. Me, my first time, this man has been here for a while, has his own paper and everything. Was like, let's go out. The place was a club, but it's a club that when you go down the basement, when you go down, there are, you know, escorts, girls over there, you know what I'm saying? They do their own side also to escort girls. And it was like, talk to one of them, they will give you what you want. So he took me to this place. Another adversity that I don't know why God is just putting. I was blaming on myself because I did that shit. I did it. I did it again, man. Second sexual experience with another prostitute in the States. And he only took me to this place once, so but my fucked up self, I kept going to this place, kept going over and over, and coming out, working two jobs, start having money. Then I called my friend Daniel that I met in Connecticut. Daniel was even older than me. At 21 now, I'm start like I want to be a man of my own, you know. So I moved in with Daniel, and God did a miracle. That till this date, man, I don't know if any immigrant has this seen with this miracle or has ever lived this kind of miracle. I lived in 294 East 94th, Brooklyn, for over a year without paying a rent. I think what happened back then was the Jewish owners of this house, as they have a problem going on. You know, I think they wanted to sell the land. It was just a lot of delay with paperwork and everything. So I don't know how it happened till date. It's a miracle. That's what I'm saying. It's a miracle. I lived there for quite a while. Me and Daniel, we lived together in this house for over a year without paying one single dime. You know, but when how we got there, we through this agent. So our first deposits, our first rent, we got into this house the regular way, hoping we are going to leave. We're still going to be paying rent. But the whole issue happened. The agent too was like, he never cared. So we just see it as Nigeria now. You know, we embrace it. We never moved out. Even though during winter, the heat of this building, the whole building wasn't working, but we was able to, like, there was electricity, but there was no heat in the house. There was electricity and water, but no heat. So it was a little bit fucked up. But as Niger guy, I was down to live in that house till when the cops say you can't leave here, or when the cops actually come to actually throw us out, or when things actually get really tough that we can't really stay here no more. So living in this house now, not paying rent. Now, at digging, I met another friend who is even much more a hardworking guy. Senegalese too, those guys they can work as crazy, bro. Because this guy, his name is Aruna, right? He be working construction from 7, sometimes 6 in the morning, oh, finish at 3:30 in the afternoon, and still come in the night to come work PM, wash dishes till that time we close at 10, maybe 10:30, because he's always the last person to clean up and everything. So Senegalese, that maybe I don't know if it's all Senegalese, but that Aruna of a guy is a even more stronger guy. And dude, that dude was working. And it seemed the way I was working too, because I'm this guy that is disciplined, that is hardworking, I'm consistent with everything I do. But the only thing I suffer is anger. Again, if anyone who is disciplined, consistent, and you do everything and you still suffer with anger, I don't see how you are going to progress, or how that you are going to be successful. Aruna was good too. Aruna showed me, seeing the way I was working, and was like, yo, back then they call me TJ. And I didn't even tell you this. My first mistake that I made was changing my name. I changed my name from Elijah, because even though God is great too, because I wasn't that guy back then. Oh, I was real fucked up, never gave a fuck about my life. So I changed my name from Elijah, because back then my excuse was Elijah is too churchy, and my Yoruba name is Oluwaseun. With most Americans, they find this difficult to pronounce. And for sure, I don't want people to call me Lawal. At least my friend, even though my boss is there, that's all they call me. It's okay, but I don't want to be called Lawal by my friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that man from nowhere. I don't even care about him. I just want to talk to him, but I really do not. I don't know him. So that was the first mistake I made. And there's power in changing names, guys. There's power, because that shit actually fucked me up. And maybe that was why everything that happened in my life started. Me changing my name from Elijah to TJ. And if my brother is watching, my brother might probably be like, what the fuck? Because my brother in Nigeria, his name is TJ. I stole his name when I got here, man. But back to Aruna. Aruna see me, was like, yo, TJ, do you like construction? Would you like for construction? It's more money. Nigeria guy now. I hear more money. And when it comes to me, when it comes to challenge, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I will give it my all. If you're better than me, okay. But say I'm scared of challenge, I'm so down. So I will not introduce me to construction. Already I did bricklayer when I was in Nigeria. Construction, boom. Start doing construction too for quite a while. Construction was when I got addicted to sex. Now, moving to this place in Brooklyn, not paying a rent for over a year, moving to construction, making a lot of money for quite some time. So that made me to become this even worse sex addict guy. That I was living this life crazy, man. I was messing around a lot. But I will continue my story on the next video, guys.